So, hi. I just got back from the DFAC. It was super fun. All the sidewalks are really, really icy, so I just decided to walk on the road. But it turns out the roads are like ice and then compacted snow and then ice. So they were totally fun for sliding on. It's a new sport. It's called road skating. Here's a preview. Okay, this is just a brief picture of what the roads look like. Do you see that? That's ice, and then there's snow, and then there's ice again. So this is my new sport. Glad to have you back. Okay, so, oh yeah, I found my glasses. Yay! Surprisingly, they're not broken. I know, right? They've been missing for quite a while. But, yeah, they were in the closet. They were kind of piled underneath stuff, which is, that's why it's surprising they're not broken. But they're not broken, so that's good. We came back from Yakima 2 days early. Yeah, 2 days early. Because it was so bad, you know, it was so cold, they decided to cancel the range, those guys, whatever. That's why we were out there. We weren't on the range, we were supporting the people on the range. And, I don't know what, but the field exercise wasn't really that bad. You know, it was a good one as far as they go and everything, like really good actually. But me and Lewis had to deal with Sergeant Davy Harris. And, yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned Lewis in my last one. She's one of the new soldiers, and me and her are friends. We're cool. I'm really glad that she's here now because I really like her. And I'm just glad that I have another friend here, you know, with Ryan gone and everything, so I'm really happy about that. And, I don't know what, oh yeah. Oh yes. Sergeant Harris tried to publicly humiliate me in front of like 10 people, like 10 people that I work with, right? So me and Lewis hatched a plan. She was really getting on our nerves, right? And we're both all like, oh yeah, of course, Sergeant, when we're with her, because we have to be, of course. But when we're not, we both hate her. Yeah. And, so, oh, it's so great. It's so great. You don't even know. So she was complaining about me singing on the way there, right? And I was like, what the crap? I was even toning it down. I was being quieter. Like, I was purposely keeping tabs on how loud my voice was getting, you know? I was toning it down for their sake. Well, on the way back, they decided it was too cold for Lewis to ride in the back of the Humvee. So she got to ride in the FMTV with Cox and Sergeant Monta. However, I still had to drive with Sergeant David Harris in the Humvee. So, yeah, you guessed it, people. I pulled out my iPod when we got to exit 109 after getting a snack. I put in my earbuds. I turned it all the way up, and I sang from exit 109 to exit 38. I sang the entire time at the top of my lungs. And those who know me know how loud I can get. People in the Army don't really, they don't have a good idea of my personality. I mean, they have a fair idea, but they don't really know me. And that's because I have to be really quiet when I'm with them. Because otherwise I would say things that would get me in trouble. I know this about myself. I take preemptive measures. And, you know, so I'm really quiet a lot of the times. And I mean, I have lightened up. You know, I have, whatever, I am more outspoken in uniform than I used to be. But still, you know, I know that there's a line that I can't cross. So I purposely, you know, I tone myself down. Oh, well, Sergeant David Harris now knows how loud I can get. Oh yes, she does. It's fabulous. Oh man, so great. Yeah, I'm super excited. We got Wednesday and Thursday off due to snow. Oh yeah, it snowed like 2 inches and everybody freaked out. They're like, ah! And Washington people don't know how to drive. Okay, no, I take that back. Maybe Washington people do know how to drive. Maybe it's just the people around Fort Lewis. I don't have a lot of experience driving elsewhere. However, people around Fort Lewis can't drive. And while I wish that the people of Washington do not take offense at my statements, I hope that the people around Fort Lewis do. Because they are sucky drivers, and they need to learn how to drive better, okay? Any kind of weather at all, they totally freak out. And you know why the roads are still freaking ice? Because they refuse to spread salt. Instead, they have some liquid de-icer. How retarded is that? Liquid de-icer. Really? Really? You're going to pour liquid on top of ice to get rid of the ice? I understand that it might have a lower freezing point than regular old water. I get that. I do. But it doesn't help the situation. It doesn't. It makes it worse. That's why you've got compacted snow. And nobody has any snow plows because Washington never gets snow. So, I don't know what. But it's worked to my benefit so far, so I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying, people of Washington, people of Fort Lewis, shut up. Stop complaining. Don't be a baby about it. Okay? Yeah. Oh, something funny. Stormy Daniels Harris took me and Lewis with her to her waxing appointment for her eyebrows because it's very important for her to get her eyebrows done. She hates hair of any kind. Oh, God. And, but yeah, I don't know what. So she paid for me and Lewis to get our eyebrows done. So I don't know if you can really tell a difference. I can't see a huge difference, but maybe that's just me. Lewis said that they looked a lot better, so I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But I got my eyebrows waxed. Yes, I did. And, yeah, Stormy Daniels Harris paid for it. And I think the only reason why she did it was because, for some reason, I don't know what, I think she feels threatened by me and Lewis's friendship. Because she knows that Bird and I aren't close. She knows that Frizzell and I aren't close. She knows that Frizzell and Bird aren't close. So she sees me and Lewis getting to be friends, and she's like, oh no, I gotta get this. And Lewis has noticed it too. We were talking about it in the car on the way there. And Lewis has noticed it too. And she's like, just today, she was saying something about that. And, I was like, I think it's just because she sees that we're getting to be friends, and she kind of wants to, like, come between us a little bit. She did the same thing with me and Ryan. She did the same thing. And Lewis was like, oh my God, I know, like, have you noticed how, like, when we're all sitting there or whatever, like, she talks to you more than she talks to me? And I'm like, yeah, I have noticed that. And then, like, when I try to include Lewis in the conversation, Stormy Daniels Harris just takes it back to something else that's just between us. And I'm like, man, way to be mature, way to be mature. Good job. You're going on 30. Way to be mature. And, I don't know what. I don't care what Stormy Daniels Harris says. I think it's really important to her that people like her, for the most part. And, she is, I don't know what, she's not a good example of how a sergeant should be in the Army. She lies all the time to her superiors, and she just saves face, and saves face, and saves face, and saves face, again and again and again. But she's not a good NCO, no matter how much she would like to be. And I really hope that she doesn't get E6. I really hope that she does not get those points. And, yeah, I suspect something illegal is going on with her and Gerard, with the points. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Just a little interesting tidbit. I don't know, but of course that's just what I suspect, of course. And yeah. But anyway, I'm just super excited to be going on, like, oh my God, I'm so excited! Yay! Yeah, so the next time you'll see me, I will be at home. Oh yeah.